I've tried to preemptively deal with today's heat by taking a shower and not entirely drying my hair. So, I've been thinking about what I want to do in this game, and it's something that has been slightly vexatious to me in playing games that are in pre-release, especially with something like Subnautica, because I have 233 hours played in Subnautica. And I have, for the most part, enjoyed my time playing the game. But it feels like, story-wise, with the releases, we're getting closer and closer to the end. Back when it first came out, well, when I first started playing it anyway, it was an issue of just, swim around and build some stuff. And I enjoyed that, and I could play it for play a save file for like 10 hours, and then, okay, I was done. And then there got to be more and more things to look at, which is all well and good. I mean, looking at new stuff is cool, but there's always the thought in the back of my head. It's like, okay, well, but the game's not done yet. At this rate, once the game is out, there's not going to be anything left to do. Because, of course, within the typical narrative structure of games that people make, and stories that people write, there's going to be an obvious progression of what happens, what people do, the courses that they pursue, how they choose to do things. And it's... Oh, those seeds are still 4 squares. So you know that eventually you're going to get off the planet, you just don't know how. But then, you go around and you start exploring the Aurora, because that finally opens up, and you realize what's going to happen is, well, you're going to have to salvage some stuff, and crush depth down 900, 1700. Let's see if the bug is still here. There was a patch just yesterday, and hopefully they fixed it. I don't think they did, but we'll see. Yeah, Seamoth is below its current crush depth. And now everything's fine. So, I mean, you're going to get out, and then there's more trials and tribulations. Then the story of the C-beam or Sunbeam or whatever it is comes out, so you know that you have to worry about why is my bioreactor not providing me with energy? I'm gonna look something up while I continue talking. But basically what's going to happen is you get away off the ship, then turns out that there's a gun you got to turn off and all the disease, so you got to cure that, and just the sequence of events becomes fleshed out, and it's pretty obvious from what's going on, and you can figure it out, and that's like fine, whatever. So how much energy does this provide? A maximum capacity of 1,000 units per bioreactor. Okay, this is a bug. Bioreactor doesn't provide any power. I'll try to fix it by deconstructing it and then reconstructing it right now. But that's a gameplay bug. So just essentially my problem is that by continuing to play this game, I'm making it so that when it comes out of alpha, I'm not going to have anything to do. Do I already have one here? All of these fish are deceased. Huh. All these fish need to die. So the disease is contagious. Well, if the disease is contagious, then I'm not going to put my little red eye in there. I'll put you in storage, and we'll have to get fresh fish. And, because I don't want to be eating diseased fish. I don't even want to be cooking diseased fish. I mean, I will admit I've been curious about that the whole time. You know, so if I keep playing this, then eventually what am I going to do when it comes out? And on the surface, that's not really a bad thing, because if I think, see, that was only providing 100 storage, 100 energy storage, unless it's changed. Interior modules, interior pieces. Here we go. Bioreactor. Okay. Now it's providing 500 units of energy. Well, let us grab this guy, because you're diseased. Let's grab all these Reginalds so they don't keep breeding. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't wanted to play. I mean, ignoring the fact that I am kind of done with it. Oh, come on, why can't I pick you up? Because, you know, I don't want to ruin the game for myself. So let's put in the Lava Lizard and a bunch of Reginald. I will cook this Reginald just to make something happen with it. I'll have to eventually eat it. Or I could take it back up top with me and put it in my bioreactor up there. Let's see, how many Reginalds do I have? Okay, that's going to be fine then. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of... I feel like I'm kind of ruining the game for myself. Now, like, as you know, time progresses and as we're moving on with things, I mean, I don't really worry too much because Fortnite's coming out sometime later this year. I want to say August, and Dauntless is coming out later this year, and I'm going to be playing both of those. So I'm going to have stuff to do. It's just, I don't know. You know, there's also the question: does anybody want to watch me do those things? I mean, you know, what's the point in streaming if no one's going to watch? Because it does take up some space in my, you know, processor to have to worry about that. Well, it does seem like the... deconstructing the bioreactor worked a bit. So I'm going to construct and then deconstruct and then reconstruct these guys. Exterior module, solar panel. Come on. There we go. Right? Here we go. Is that close enough? Thermal plant charge. So it's charging. Okay. What about this other thermal plant that I have? Let's get some oxygen. Oh, let me... I forgot that when I did the video yesterday, I changed some stream settings. I said that I was doing a news and politics thing because I knew I wasn't going to be streaming. There we go. Okay. Yeah, yesterday's blog was there's just a bunch of fucked up shit going on in the world right now, and it makes me deeply unhappy. I was chatting with my mother yesterday about it, and you know, she was, you know, she's another vet like me. And she's like not at all into politics or anything of that nature. And even she has noticed some of the crap that's going on. This energy generation is so weird right now. Why does it bounce between the different levels? I'll let it stabilize. I'll go up topside and take care of stuff, and then see if when I come back down here it fixes things. Hey, Fuggle. Okay. So my plan of killing the... where did I leave my CMOF? Here it is. Of killing the Reaper or visiting the prison is going to get delayed a bit because of issues with my aquarium down below. It's all diseased and shit. What's up, Fuggle? What's your question? Keep in mind there is stream delay, so sometimes it's more efficient to just ask the question and let me respond directly than asking if you can ask a question or otherwise letting me know about it. But that's fine. Ask me your questions, Bridgekeeper. I'm not afraid. You have a crush at school. What do you ask her? Okay. You're gonna need to like actually explain what it is you're asking me. What do you want to ask her? Are you asking how to ask her out? Are you asking to find out if she likes you? I mean, come on, bro. Give me a hand here. What are you talking about? How do you ask her out? How well do you know her? Is this like just some chick that you saw from across the distance and your eyes met for but an instant and your heart was instantly captured, or is she like a friend of yours that you know and you hang out already and stuff like that? Why is it always nighttime when I surface? Hmm. There is the danger that talking to her about it could make things weird. Um, and I'm assuming then you guys are both in middle school right now and will soon be going on to high school. Um, in which case, my advice is continue to be friends with her, enrich that relationship that you have, and don't ask her out before middle school. And because then when you go to high school, you will be uh, a middle school couple, and high school will be like now. Well, now you go on to different things. There are very, very few relationships that ever survive a transition from one educational stage to the next. I'm not saying that you would have a problem with that in that, there would be some breaking up later on because of moving on between from middle to high, but um, you just got to be careful, man. Also, I will give you this piece of advice: bros before hoes. The relationship that you have with her as a friend will serve you in far better stead than a relationship that you have just dating. I just noticed the fish change direction when you cook them. Weird. I never noticed that. And I'm using both bro and hoe in gender neutral sense. The just your friendships will always serve you better than your dating relationships. Okay, so I need to repopulate the lands below. Hmm. So I have this idea about killing that Reaper. I'm still back on killing the Reaper. I've been very unhappy about the results of the battle with that I had with it. Oh, you little shit! You're gonna go down. Fuck you, bloodworm. Poor little spadefish. You are a deceased spadefish. Okay, well, it's fine if you were killed then. I don't want deceased fish around my boat. And then, if you guys maintain a good friendship into high school, then you're probably going to be in for some frustration as she dates other people. But Um, if you ever do start dating, you will have that the basis of that friendship to to create a lot of strength in your relationship. And no, I have not yet encountered the Sea Emperor. This is only my second day playing it. When the patch came out, I didn't play it because I didn't know it was out. But oh god, I can't remember his name now. Lana's kid, the one who I'll remember his name if I see it. But he didn't. I had to be told about the release. So the next day I streamed it, and then the next day was yesterday, and I didn't stream that or anything. Um. So yeah, propulsion cannon. See, I have a plan. My plan involves a stasis rifle and a propulsion cannon. And a crash fish. That means that this will take a lot of time to prepare. Oh yeah, dude, no problem. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to an old dead spadefish. What happens if I cook this old dead spadefish? Does that refresh it? It's now a brand new cooked spadefish. So I need to get another crash fish egg. And we're going to breed a bunch of crash fish. Because frequently in this game, actually in a lot of games, we're given tools that I look at and it's like, oh, well, what the hell am I ever going to use that crap for? And there are still like 2 or 3 devices on that list for Subnautica. One of them is the what's it called? It's an exterior module. There's a thing that makes swirly puddles. Let's see if I can find it in here. Electronics, cooked food, tools, machines. This is Gravsphere. I've never used Gravsphere. Other machine I haven't used is the upgrade for the propulsion cannon. And so my plan is to use the propulsion cannon to shoot a fuck ton of crash fish at a reaper. Because those little bastards about kill me every time they hit me. And I imagine they will do some work over there. What is this now? Is this the new quartz? Oh, that's different. Hello, Julian. So, to answer your question in a long, convoluted way, as I did, yes, I'm planning on meeting the Reaper. But again, I'm going to be armed. This time not with floaters, but with crash fish. If I can find more crash fish. I imagine I could just take the... I think I have 2 back in the base and let them mate. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I just need to build another... What is this? A crash fish egg just laying around? It'll blow up even if it's in stasis. Bastard. Okay, so cave sulfur. That has a new name. No, Julian, I have not. There's so many different things to do. And I do have a vendetta against the Reaper. This should be enough to build a new multi-purpose room. Well, I have to find the prison yet. I've still never found the prison. How much space do I have left? I can get some quartz. I don't need quartz to make glass. Yes, I know. Everyone has like this huge heart-on for the Sea Emperor. Christopher, who's the one whose name I couldn't think of, was constantly talking about, oh, wouldn't it be cool if the Sea Emperor could have babies with a Reaper or something like that. So much salt. So, what is that? Oh, leave me alone. Leave me be. Here we go. More quartz. So I'm actually really looking forward to the release of Fortnite and Dauntless because it'll give me something to do. Drink water. I have water with me, don't I? Here we go. Let's just leave it at this, and I will start heading back. If I can find my base again. Second step to the right, step down. Here we go. There may be a base to get me there. And if I wanted to, I could go onto the Subnautica wiki, look up the console commands, and then teleport there. But I don't do that kind of thing. I like the organic gameplay. The tenseness that's going to be involved with having to get around the sea dragon, all that kind of thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think I'm going to need more glass than this to make the breeding chamber for the crash fish. Okay. Let's get more titanium because I think I'm going to need that. Oh. There we go. Let's put this magnesium away. Get rid of that. Could probably get rid of all those batteries that I have in my inventory too. The problem that exists with not teleporting there is that I get distracted by everything. So, I mean, there's that. Now, I can't just build this somewhere, can I? Okay, what if I do this? Let's just build this somewhere. T-junction. Now will you let me build the multi-purpose room here? No, you won't, because there's no fucking room. I don't get why I can't build a chamber here, though. Let's say I deconstruct that. Why can't I build a multi-purpose room here? But I could build it here. That's dumb. And I need to build another tube. Oh my god, this is frustrating. Okay, fuck it. We'll put this back. Find somewhere else to build my stupid multi-purpose room so I can breed crash fish. I'm just going to build it here, off to the side. Come on, finish constructing. What happened? I ran out of titanium. That's what. See, this is what I mean about, like, just going there organically. I get distracted by stuff. Where is it? Put it over here. That was the wrong button. Okay. Oh, and it's even powered. Good. Interior piece. I need a crap ton of glass. So while I work on that, one, two, three, four. Might as well make 5 just for good measure. The other benefit of doing Dauntless and Fortnite in the months ahead is that they're co-op, which means I'll be able to play them with people. So if I have people watching the stream who want to play with me, they'll be able to do that. My favorite creature in Subnautica. That's a good question. That's a really weird offset. That's a bug. Shadow is offset weirdly. I'm building an aquarium inside this room, but shadow is in water outside. That's bug. Small frowny face, because I really don't care about that. Okay. Done that. We need a porthole so I can put things in. And I need more titanium for that. I do not like the sea dragon. Sea dragon's a pain in the butt. I don't think I have a favorite fish. I'm just like, if I come over here and I look at these guys, of the ones that I can make, yeah, they're all just kind of there. The one that I find the most fascinating are the reefbacks. And I'm a little upset I can't find that I can't find a reefback egg, because I want a baby reefback flying around. Come here, crashfish. Come here. There we go. So, is that going to be outside as well? Yep, it sure is. I am constructing a hatch on an aquarium inside this room. Construction shadow appears outside. That's also a bug. Little frowny face. Put the crash fish out. Put out a little egg. We're going to have a little child molester crash fish for later. There is nothing majestic about those reefbacks. They are the stupidest bastards that I have seen. They float upside down. They just swim in any stupid direction. So no majesty, no nothing. Okay, so I won't be doing the the Reaper kill now, because I need to breed a whole bunch of crash fish. That'd be waste of water. So, since I'm not going to be doing that, I need to go downstairs. I'll worry about making the Cyclops that I'm going to use as an underwater base later. If I'm going back down, I need to take Reginald's with me for once I've finally cleared out that aquarium of all the deceased fish. Yeah, dude, they're just straight up dumb. Okay, got a breeding pair of Reginalds to take down. What upgrades does this guy have? This guy has all the upgrades I need. Even has sonar. I think I'm going to be taking you down. I will say that they have demonstrated, probably unintentionally, actual whale behavior. Because, like, you guys know, or you may not know, that when whales have sex, they always have them as a trio, because you have to have the two that are having sex, actually, and then there's the one that there's a third one there that holds them up so they can actually do it. And I have seen reefbacks actually doing this exact behavior. So I don't know if it was intentional, but the behavior was there. This way. I did find out that Eyesore reevaluated the game that he was designing, and he told me in private, so I don't really want to share what he's working on, but from what he told me, it looks pretty interesting. They're generally reefbacks, somewhere around here. There we go. A pod of reefbacks. Even some baby reefbacks. I want reefback eggs. I want a little reefback flying, floating around in my aquarium. But I've yet to find any reefback eggs. I was looking on the Trello for Subnautica, and it looks like they're going to be adding in a bit more articulation to the mouth. Like here you can see the breathing activity and the little bumpy things expanding. Oh, this is it. It has a mouth now. The mouth looks kind of like a vagina. Okay, well, I mean, whatever. I thought reefbacks were filter feeders. Databank, alien life forms, fauna, herbivore, reefback, chitinous plating, unknown pods, tentacles. Okay, they're not filter feeders. I must be confusing them with something else. Anyway, there are your reefbacks. There's sea traders. I don't need to go there. Where is the Emerald Lagoon? What words? What words? Filter feeder? Should I call them cetaceans then? Though clearly they're not. God, you think you guys were in middle school? I'm actually not looking forward to going down to explore the lava zone again, because why did that happen? Weird. Because I don't really have a way to fight it or get away from it, other than just hiding. I've basically decided that the reason why my prawns have gotten bugged is because there's some problem with the torpedoes. And so that means I can't use torpedoes. Not that torpedoes do much, but yeah. Which is the whole reason why I want to use crash fish to try to kill things. But if I have to breed a whole bunch of crash fish, then that's going to take a while. Oh, stupid. Here's that same fucking bug. Here we go. I need to type this in text outside of it because if I type an E in game, it's going to eject me out of the CMOS. So I'm going to type this somewhere else. CMOS thinks I'm going to be crushed at 200 meter depth, even if I have a pressure compensator. Bug manifests if boat is docked when I start game. There. Gameplay bugs. Stupid big ass frowny face. I'm tired of this crap. It's got an easy fix. You remove the pressure compensator, you put it back in, and all of a sudden everything's magical. Everything's shiny. But this also means that using the Cyclops as a deep water base isn't that viable. Because what would you do? You'd put a prawn in there, and it's like I'm in my prawn, and then I go swim around in my prawn, and then I come back to the ship, and yay, everything's happy. But then I load my game back up, and then I get my prawn and leave the Cyclops, and I'm dead. And that's not cool. That was one of the reasons why I stopped playing Subnautica a couple weeks ago. In addition to the torpedo arm bug. I do kind of have an idea of how to get rid of the prawns that are bugged out, just so that they don't show up in the world anymore. And that's basically to take them somewhere where they'll get either crushed or trashed by lava, and then just leaving it there. But that leaves me with the problem with then I'm depositing the vehicle someplace dangerous, and I'll have to be getting out of that and being all brave and stuff. Okay, let's hope that my power generators have generated power. And
welcome aboard, Captain.
Or at least the capacity's up there. Charge is going down because I just docked a boat and it's having to recharge my boat. But let's put my breeding pair of Reginald's here. Make sure I don't have any new fish growing. Only one spine, one Reginald. Okay, everything's cool here. Energy still hasn't been used. Okay, let's get myself geared up for going to face the briny and fiery depths. I have med kits. I have glass. I don't need glass. Probably don't need all these power cells. Let's go ahead and put you into charge. Here's my ion battery. Put you into charge. I don't really need this for anything, but having that as a spare battery to pull things out of is going to be good. Let us replace the constructor with the flashlight. Charge you. I don't think I have a power cell charger here. That's fine though. The ones that I have in my inventory are basically full. And the prawn that I take out will have a full charge. Let's remove the depth charge, put the depth charge back in. So the crush depth is fixed. I wanted to make a Spider-Man sling. What kind of dog do you have? Advanced wiring kits in titanium. I don't think I can make one of those down here. Nope. Okay. Huh. Weird. I don't know why the capacities don't stack anymore. So I have plenty of food. I should probably take more water. Just because I always seem to run out of water while I'm out. I have lots of beacons. Yeah, 3 food is plenty. Okay. So, I think this is about as good as I'm going to get. Just because of how many bugs my game seems to be afflicted with, we'll save. Cocker Spaniel. I don't know your dog's name. How would I make fun of it? I am stuck? Do I have the temperature? I do. Let us swap out armor for the ride down. That will make sure that I arrive with as much charge as possible. Another thing that bugs me about the game is how unoptimized it is. I know it's in beta, I know they're working on it, but still. Getting the frame drops gets tiresome after a while. Okay, so what's your dog's name? Why would I make? I mean, I'm not going to make fun of it, but the fact that you're worried makes me want to know what your dog's name is. Tell us. I have to know. Poppy's a cool name. The other day, I did go back. When dropping out of there, I went to the um, left, leaving there, in the hopes that there'd be some other thing to explore. But no, it's just a dead end. Surprised that warper hasn't latched onto me and decided to make my life bothersome. I also did more research about the Reaper and the Dragon and learned that their hitbox is not, well, that their body is not their hitbox. So you can't do damage to them by just hitting them anywhere. No, you are not going to come tickle me. Stop it. Go away. You little shit! Where'd you go? You were on the front. Where'd you go? Did I drill you off? Okay, good. Nah, man, dogs are awesome. I don't make fun of dogs. Unless they're like incredibly stupid dogs. In that case, well, they're incredibly stupid dogs. But then that's more just because dogs are fun. I wish I could have a dog. I live in an apartment and they don't allow dogs. And also living in an apartment, I don't really have anywhere to let them run around and play, like a backyard or whatever. Okay, so we're going to hug the ground to try to avoid capturing the attention of the sea dragon. And get all turned around. Come on, you can do it. Jump out of there. I feel like there is no point sending out 60 frame a second video for Subnautica. I mean, I just do it because I can. But it's like whenever you go anywhere worth noticing, it's never 60 frames a second. Do I like cats? Cats like me a lot more than I like them. Okay, there's the entrance to the Temple of Doom. I have been given to understand that to the north is where the prison is. So we're going to go north and hope that the dragon does not pop up. It's bad enough I'm going to have to deal with these warpers and stuff. That being one of the reasons why I wanted the Spider-Man arm, because then you can just cling to them and drill them to death. Okay, let's dip down here. Sea dragon's very close, mostly above us, off to the right. Okay, I seem to have dodged him. Huh. Well, I will follow this wall. A lot of nooks and crannies to hide in if he starts breathing at me. Excuse me. I wonder if the fact that he's spitting all these rocks at me implies that it has a gizzard. Because if you think about it, where does it keep those rocks? Like in some sort of stomach pouch or throat pouch or whatever. Okay, so this is the inactive lava room. I checked this place out and I didn't find anything. It just like went off. Oh my god, there's a ton of warpers here. Didn't do much damage that time though. That's good. Stupid bastard. Holy crap, oh my god! And look at this! Insult and injury. Gonna have to look at this stupid leech. Oh, fine, I'll fix your ass. Cut you. Take it. Take it. That's right. This is the other reason why I wanted the Spider-Man arm, is to explore this room. Because, like, I can go up here, but to what purpose? And if I had the spider arm, I could cling onto the side of the wall and regenerate my thrust and then do higher and higher jumps. But it's sufficiently dark here that I can't see a damn thing. And the prawn, unfortunately, doesn't have a doesn't have a sonar thing. The light changed color. Am I somewhere else? Where am I now? I'm falling. And I can't get up. Come on, you can do it. I found a new place. Finding a new place means dropping a beacon. Color palette change.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
A brand new place and point of view. And is that sunlight? Trickling down? To be honest, I'm just glad I can finally see better. Come on, you can make it. There, we can rest here. And I'm blind again. Sort of. Okay, this water is dead. I don't know why there are any bubbles here. There doesn't appear to be any life. There's no fishies, no planties, no sea dragons. Just interminably going up. And now I'm at a depth of 600. Huh. I could be doing this in a sea moth. Let's turn off some of these beacons. There. Well, I don't know about a new planet. Oh well, I could look at that. Huh? Where am I? I'm in the Kush zone. The hell? Let's just jump straight up. Let's see if going straight up I can see stuff. There is still ceiling here. So that I have a point of reference, let me turn back on the color palette. Was that beacon 15? I don't see the color palette change. That's beacon 15. Hello, Sunny. You've arrived at a time of both excitement and non-excitement. It's excitement because I haven't been here before. Lack of excitement because there's nothing here. Fishies. Fish, 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 fish. And I am at the surface now. I tickled his tummy, now he's sleeping. Hello, Fugsy. Now I'm in the crash zone. What is this? Does that mean that there's going to be a freaking Reaper here? Yes, the ground is shaking. I am near the Aurora. Here is quartz. There is the freaking Aurora. There's the freaking Reaper. Let go of me. Okay, this is some bullshit, though. I mean, what was even the point of that then? I am very upset at this turn of events. What the hell am I going to do over here? Well, so do I go back down that way and see if there's another branch that I missed? Do I take a sea moth with the sonar to check that out? That's how you get a cyclops down there. Huh. Okay, let's see if I can't find that entrance again. I will drop a beacon, and then I don't think I'll find it this way again. I will drop a beacon, and then I will use that as an entrance to get the Cyclops down into the inactive lava zone, or the lava zone. Unless, of course, this sends me off to my death. Except I don't think that's going to be the case because there's a bunch of fishes here. And I'm in here. I'm not going to find it again this way. I'm going to have to backtrack. I don't know how I would be going back to the prison because I haven't found it in the first place. That whole route that I just took was an attempt to find it. So I'm still going to try to get there. But it's going to be a very long route. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back to my base and then recharge it, and then we'll head back over there. You can sneak past the Leviathan again. I have a blue artifact. Now, I did more reading, and apparently you need 2 blue artifacts. But there's only 1. So you have to build the blue artifact. But now this is a problem, because I already had the blue artifact. I can't scan it to get the schematic to build another one. So I would have to console in and spawn a second blue artifact. That would be an instance of me um, you know, thinking that messing with the console is viable because that's because I already found the blue artifact on my own. Um, you know, making another one because it's the only way I can get it through the console seems justifiable because it's through no fault of my own. It's oh, can you drop it? Do I have it with me? Oh well, shit, dog. I didn't think I'd be able to drop it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Blue alien artifact. That's that description. Yeah, that's described. To make a blue ion artifact, I need an ion crystal. And all of a sudden, it's difficult to make. What is that? Oh, that's a sand shark egg. I should say thank you, except that now I'm realizing that it's going to be a big pain in the butt because I can't. I don't have any spare ion crystals, and I haven't found any ion crystal deposits. While I'm up here, I should see if I can make the advanced wiring kit so that I can make a sling arm, or see if I have one built up here already. Let's see how the crash fish breeding is going.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I have two. Let's, I guess we'll drop you. Just out. Grappling arm. Yay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And hopefully that suit doesn't get bugged out, because like I said, torpedo arms are bugged. At least they are in my playthrough. Isn't melted ice just called water? The arm. Okay, let's eat some of these. Get some pumpkin seeds. Okay, I will grab another first aid kit just because I seem to need a lot of first aid kits. Yeah. Power loss, so that means that I should have my prawn all charged up again. And now, Off to the lagoon. Not that way. Here we go. Entrance to the green. Well, it's only an extra syllable, so I suppose if that's how you roll, then that's fine. That pizza has a jalapeno on it. That is a pepperoni and jalapeno pizza. I have not had one of those in a while. You know, I am going to grab some of this titanium while I am here. Oh, you little bastard. Give me that back. At least they're collecting it for me all in one place. No, Fugsy, I still haven't found the prison. That whole trip that I just went through was me trying to find the prison. This trip is now me getting back to the lava zone through a path that I'm more familiar with and can find. So that I can go back to the lava zone and try again. Oh, and some people have uh, mentioned interest in playing whatever game I'm playing. Um, and for like Steam games, I had a bad experience with a viewer a while back, and uh, so I'm reluctant to give out my Steam ID, although it's rather obvious if you think about it. But apparently, if I create a Steam group, people can network that way and would be able to play together. The Voice is a UK show? I didn't know that. I've heard it mentioned. I don't think I've ever actually watched it. I appreciate the sentiment behind offering me the coordinates, Fugsy, but I'm not really going to use them. I don't mind, checking to see what zone of the map I'm in because it helps other people know where I am. But the coordinates don't really do me much good. Please go quicker. A, no, and B, the prawn only has one walking pace. I can't go quickly. I can't move more quickly. Sorry, I have a problem with the word quicker. In that context, you're using as an adverb, and so it's constructed improperly. And while it doesn't bother me, if you guys say it, I have problems using adjectives as adverbs. It may be there, but I just went through that, or at least part of it, and and let's just say it did not reveal itself. So when I get back down to my base, I'm going to drop off the titanium that I picked up. That'll also give me time to pick up more water and food if need be, as well as drain my batteries so that I can get rid of the diseased fish that I have down here. And I am stuck? There we go. Okay. That's my sea moth. Let's jump up in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Drop off my titanium. I wonder how viable it would be to make a small base at the mouth of the inactive lava zone so that I could make a scanning room so that I could use that to make a map. Huh. I think I have another cabinet over there I can fill up. Why can't I get at the storage? Come on, storage. There's a prawn. I can't get at storage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's try from here. There we go. I have to put this in storage I might have over here. Good. I had a web slinger arm right there. Well, okay. What is new? Oh, the blue ion. Or the blue thing. Cured Reginald. I wish those gave more water than food. Excuse me. Make managing that a lot easier. Okay. Enter prawn. This way. So having the Spider-Man arm will make things easier in trying to ascend into the inactive lava zone. I do wish I could find more crystal deposits, the ion crystal deposits. I mean, the only one I found was the one inside of the power building. That was weird. Here we go. Quartz and uranium. That is an odd version of kindness. Most of that exhortation is simply, in the hopes that you guys aren't assholes to one another. If I can at least avoid that, then I feel like things aren't too bad. Oh, it's too far. Oh, the warper's round me. And where did my prawn go? There it is. Some people don't have to try to be one, though. Like me, I don't have to put forth any effort at all to be an asshole. Okay. So, a kilometer away from the inactive lava zone mouth. Let's hope that we can, again, avoid the notice of Mr. Dragon. Maybe you can do it if we think dragony thoughts. Think like the sea dragon. Become one with the sea dragon. He will not notice our intrusion. He will think we are but one and the same. And in the process, overload his sensory data so he gets really confused. No, Mr. Warper. Leave me be. Leave me be, Warper. I need to try to pick up another lava snake egg. No, F1 would give a hint of where I am. And I already know where I am. I'm right here. And the most important thing about being right here is that the sea dragon is not. Except he is now, because I think that was his noise. Oh, you little bastard. Predict where I'm going to go. There's the sea dragon. And we will hide by going through this. He just saw me. Only 200 meters. $100. He's still breathing fire at me. Warpers are trying to engage in mischief. Like I said. Woo! Nope. There's a freaking little butt muncher munching my butt. And I gotta leave him there because if I don't, then I have to deal with warpers, and the warpers are a bigger pain in the butt. Okay. Get off my butt. Okay. You know, you say that, and I believed that I was close to the prison. And then I ended up by the Aurora. Okay. So here I am. In what is, I assume, the inactive lava zone. Well, see, it's not licking, I don't think. It's munching, because he's got those teeth there and he doesn't really have a tongue. Okay. No choice but to continue going up. Let my thrust regenerate. Look around while I can. And I ran out of thrust. This is annoying. Fine. I have pressed F1. I am in the mushroom forest for some reason. There. VR info. Freeze Eco Manager. That's a new option there. Huh. Darker background. I can't click those. Lame. Oh, whatever. Okay, so there. F1 has been pressed. Now I can hang around here. No, I don't want to screw with hitting F8. I know you can use that to get control of the mouse to interact with that, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, so it's really bright up that way. So I'm going to go toward the brightness again. And now the brightness is gone. My hopes and dreams extinguished. Oh, there's a ledge here. Good. Okay, let's find that ledge again, and I'm going to swim. Because that's going to be the only way that I'm going to get any decent amount of light here. You did? Nothing has shown up. You know, I have not tested the donation thing. So I don't know how it works. Let me look at that. Let's see. Widgets, alert box, donation goal. Oh, dashboard. No, not that. Event list. Did that pop up on screen? Okay, so Streamlabs is sending alerts. I don't know why it doesn't do that. Donation ticker, I don't use that because no one donates. Chat box, don't do that. Alert box, there we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, so Streamlabs says everything is working there. So I don't know why it doesn't work with what it is you're trying to do. Oh shit! I was not having oxygen while I was doing this.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I forgot about that. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so now that I can actually see. So essentially I need to go straight up, and then there's a ledge here that I can get to. I did look at the alerts from Streamlabs, and it didn't have any type of notification. However, on the off chance that you did donate, I appreciate that. Thank you. I obviously don't do this for the donations because, like I said, no one ever has before. Okay, so I got up the ledge. Here we go. And let's start exploring this again. You know, I am going to leave a beacon here as well. Maybe I'll get rid of the color palette change. Next time I come this way. Edit beacon label. Beacon 18. Inactive ledge. There we go. Well, thank you for the euro. My only regret is that you're not actually sending me like a €1 note, because I've never seen one of those in real life before. And that would be cool. But even if for whatever reason it doesn't go through, thank you for the sentiment. Let's see. Dashboard. Recent events. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't understand how it works very well, so maybe I will try sending myself a test. I won't drown this time if I'm in here. Let's see. How do I donate money? Sure. If I click this, what happens? Do it with PayPal. Oh God, send myself a text message so that I can send myself a test donation. You are logging into the account of the seller for this purchase. Fuck. Okay, I can't donate to myself through PayPal because it's my PayPal account. So I don't know how to test it. I'm sorry, dude. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going up this ledge and hopefully find a different turn off so that I don't end up outside by the Aurora again. Though if I do, then that means I can set a beacon there so that I can find a way to bring a Cyclops downstairs. Let's go this way. And it looks like that was just an alternate way to get to exactly the same place. I'm now up to 500 meters, meaning this is someplace I could explore with the Cyclops, and here is living beings, meaning I have found the exact same place that I was before. So I will drop a beacon for the Cyclops so that I can get back to edit beacon label. Psych path to lava. Okay, let's go this way then. What would be useful though, I mean what would be useful would be to bring like the sea moth down here, since it seems like I could do better exploration with that here, especially because I'd have the sonar. The only messages I've gotten from the Emperor is the where he says, "What are you?" and "Come to me." But he hasn't really given me any hints beyond that. Oh my god, my thing is broken. There we go. Okay, that fixed it. It's back the way I was coming. Let's turn off the ping from my base, because that's going to be distracting. This is frustrating because I'm not so much lost as I just have no idea of where to go. And every so often as I move, the camera twitches because of the frame drops, and I lose my bearings. Oh, that's fine, Fuggle. You do what you got to take care of. The only thing that you've missed is me finding the way back to the Aurora through the inactive lava zone. Because apparently while I'm in the inactive lava zone, this doesn't seem to be very very useful. And I am almost at a point where I am willing to look up to see where else I can go. Well, on one hand, yes, it's good that you didn't miss much. But on the other hand, it's like, well, I wish there was something for you to have missed. Because this is just boredom and blah. Okay. Let's come up with a plan, though, for the trip back. I have hardly anything in storage. Let's play it safe. Go to Access Upgrades, and remove storage, and add the thermal thingy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Because we're going to see if there's another path from the active lava zone to a different inactive lava zone. Okay, good. And then, if I can't, once I get back to my lower base, I'm going to find... I'm going to get back into my other... What the hell? How... I'm going to take my other Seamoth that has the sonar, and we're going to check out the other direction, scout that, and see if I can find any other paths off that. Because there is a drop-off that comes into this column that's pretty obvious. It's like, you know, it hits right at 900 meters. But I'll at least be able to explore that much of it. Okay, let's recharge for a bit. Oh, crap. That was too hot to sit in. Whew! I thought you were going to leave me alone for a second there. What the hell, man? Breaking my heart like that? I was just, I believe, in the inactive lava zone. And all that I found was a path back up to the surface. There's a dragon on the far side. And there is a Reaper corpse. I wonder if I could scan the Reaper corpse. Can I scan you, Reaper corpse? Nope. Okay, that looks like a hole in the wall. That just might be a deeper alcove that doesn't lead to anything, but that's still worth checking out. How close am I to the prison? Dude, I don't fucking know. I've never found the prison. This is just a little U-bend. Good for hiding from the sea dragon. And this looks like it might be a little bit inactive. Okay, let's turn on some of the beacons that I use to navigate down here. Slimefall Little Lava, Temple of Doom, the power plant. Okay. Well, this looks promising. And there's new music now. There's a lava fall. I have not been here before. Let's not touch that, because that'll probably burn up my ship. Jesus Christ, this frame drop. This lava looks like it's going to be a dead end. How is this 18 Celsius when there's a freaking lava fall right there? That is bull. And then how is it hotter up here? The closer I get to the lava, the cooler it is? Okay, well, this was a nifty alcove, but it was still a dead end. That, see, like this ledge here doesn't seem natural. The way it just stair steps out. Like this should lead somewhere. Go through the big tunnel and there is the prison. There's a tunnel in that structure there, but that leads to the power plant. And see, now I'm in iffy lands because I know that the sea dragon is right there. And I don't have any cover at all. There is a ledge. That is the ledge that I built to plant some tiger plants on. In the hopes that it would help me do battle with the sea dragon. I mean, I doubt it, but... But there it is. This is my sea dragon battle platform. And here's me coming this way. And for good reason, because I just found an egg. And I need this egg to replace the one that I'm having to kill. Is this the hole you're talking about? Because this leads not to the prison, this leads to the power plant. I mean, I can come down into this hole. And it's a lot hotter down here. I mean, it's like hot enough that it's not safe to repair my ship. And this too is a different color palette. Unfortunately, I'm back up to 100 energy. And lava lizards are shooting at me. Yeah, I don't see anything down here. Just a path underneath this platform up there. So I'm going to continue with the exploration to the south, I suppose. Maybe, I was along the southwest wall, if I recall correctly. Hopefully the sea dragon has given up. Yep. Dude, I hope I find the prison eventually too. Except, see, now this is on the way back to my base. I mean, I can explore this bit of underwater cavern. It's not too hot, and this is different. I have not been down here before. Let's see, is there anything nifty down here, or is this just geography? Oh, okay, well, that hole is what you're talking about, I assume. See, I would have gotten here eventually. Trying to tell me where to go. There's a lot of lava down there. I am what you seek. Want to help you. Okay. Miss, I live in 100-degree lava. This is only cool because I have the hope and belief that I can eventually get out of here again. If I did not have that hope or belief, this would suck. Do you guys remember one of my first encounters with the sea dragon where he knocked me through the floor? This is where I ended up. Okay. I think this is the lava fall I saw from the entrance. God, doing this without the jump jets would be horrible. Wait, what? Ah. Okay, so quick science lesson. We are approaching water that is 100 degrees. Water boils at 100 degrees. How can the water not be boiling down here? What keeps it from turning into vapor? There's a frickin'... I need to look and plan first. Okay, so look and plan. There's that little science building that I saw over there. Big ass fucking sea dragon. The science building disappeared. Oh my god, this stuff is burning my boat. Where can I stand so that I can repair? Right here, maybe? Hopefully. I hope. Anyway, to answer to answer how water can be at 100 degrees and not boil, it's because there's so much pressure here that it raises the boiling point. Okay, so how the hell do I get over there? I just gotta friggin' hope he doesn't see me? Meanwhile, I gotta deal with these little dudes? Come at me, bro. I will tickle your tummies till you fall asleep. And I will repair the damage you just did again. Okay, well we're gonna do a hop, skip, and a jump. Assuming that these buildings are landmarks. Oh, it loads, and the sea dragon's gonna kill me on the way there. Hello, sea dragon. You're looking very angry today. Leave me alone. That's a good sea dragon. Ooh. Hopefully the sea dragon doesn't follow me into this the same way that the bone shark followed me into that other area. Will you shoot at me in here? I want to find out. Saving game. Are you going to shoot at me? Do it. Do it, bro. Come on, shoot. Shoot at me. He's not going to shoot at me. The barrier stops it. That's good to know. Okay, let's label this, and then we'll head on inside. Hello, Mr. Robot. I have to drill that, I guess. Well, it's a good thing I have the drill arm. This device records data from the primary research specimen here. According to logs, indigenous life form referred to as the emperor specimen was found to produce a unique substance referred to as 42, which inhibits the infection of other indigenous organisms. The specimen was guarded and captured and contained here, along with some eggs. Aliens tried to take care of it, however, got sick. Dissected Leviathan fetus. So it was forcibly hatched. The fetus has been terminated for dissection immediately on removal, then frozen. Stomach acids are good for fighting and stuff. However, the internal organ didn't work because it wasn't good enough. Healthy babies can be harvested. The egg is made out of carbon composite. The species may give birth just once per century, and perhaps just once. Lasered open. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien researchers to cut it open and look at it. And because they did that, they killed it. Nothing in these other display cases. God, how depressing would that be? To be trapped in this thing, knowing that your baby is here. Your baby's dead body. Just waiting for, not burial, but to be laid to rest at least. Insert a fuel crystal. I will grab one once I get back to the prawn. Oh, hey, Wolfman, I didn't even notice you, and already you're leaving. Well, thanks for stopping by, and have a good day. Can I scan all these dudes? I can. Alien relic. Is this like a probe? It was pillaged from another civilization. Rock-like material features biomechanical parts. Like from the warpers, and what the hell is this crap? That's bug. Oh, hey, Neon. What is your announcement, Wolfman? Through the walls of the prison. This is bogus, man. We all know that you haven't been here for a while, or at least I do. Another alien relic. This has the potential to destroy the solar system. Fortunately, it's busted. I wonder if these are items from their other game. Designed to eliminate all organic substances in range by emitting a lethal but contained radioactive field. Alien reliquary. Okay, well, good luck with your channel, Wolfman. Case contains nanobots capable of infiltrating a foreign body and deconstructing it from the inside? Jeez. And yeah, don't worry about not being here. If you got to take care of you, you got to take care of you. You do you. This is a lamp or a magnifying glass, used to examine other relics in more detail. Then why would this be in a reliquary? Do I reckon they will realize anything else after release? I don't know. Most of there was a post on their forums, I want to say, where people are where people were discussing whether or not there was going to be any more story content released after this patch before the actual game release, and people think that the answer to that's probably not. Again, it's nothing official. It's just speculation. Whoa, what the hell? Oh. Oh! Well, I don't know if I wanted to do that. Huh. Okay, well, let's go turn on those teleporters. That will leave me with one ion crystal left. That'll leave me with exactly one ion crystal left. Okay, so let's turn this shit on. And let's see where this goes. Well, if it's a generator, there should be a scanny thing that'll tell me. This is the floating island. Ooh, this is not the floating island. Where the hell is this? This is the underwater area. This is the one underwater. Ooh. What happens in 4 days? Oh, your birthday? Let's see, today is, what, Saturday? So your birthday is on Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? No, your birthday is Wednesday. Well, cool. Because I will forget, I will just wish you a happy birthday now. Are they back yet? Oh, cool. I'll drill them out later. I want to look at this stuff first. This is cool. Alien pump. Outflow oxygen deprived water is being flooded into the system. Peepers accessing the facility via pipe network. These inflow pipes are used by peepers to access the otherwise isolated facility. Peeper behavior elsewhere on the planet suggests they are not being sucked in by accident, but rather have evolved to actively seek out the correct access points. Specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seeds from the surface, and some are sicker than others. Well, have a good day, Fugsy. I don't know if the 6 minutes are going to be enjoyable, but alien pipe. Peepers leaving. Specimens scanned are carrying the enzyme which inhibits bacterial growth and helps the body repair the symptoms of infection, and their bellies are empty. So are the peepers like engineered to do what? The peepers were engineered to like what? Save the planet? Huh. I wonder if that's a map. I bet it is. I wonder what the purpose of that room was from a game design point of view. I think this is the way to get to the other teleporter. Nope, that's one I started. Let's find the other one then. Turn that teleporter on. Then once I've turned that teleporter on, I'll go drill out new stuff. Well, right. That's what I said, Neon. I mean, it's... What is up with that animation? Okay, let's check this out. Yes, the Sea Emperor has spoken to me 3 times so far. Where does this go? This is the gun island. No, this is not the gun island. Huh. This is the entrance where a bone shark followed me in. Or didn't follow me in, but actually preceded me. And I don't have another thingamajig to let float. Oh god, I'm lost. There we go. Okay, let's go drill out new crystals. It's a sword. An ancient earth blade. Why would I have access to the DNA scans of ancient Mongolians? Why would I have that information in my pad? That doesn't make any sense. Little, like, geeking rock from somewhere else. Are you going to see here tonight? That's the question. Oh crap. There we go. It's an old weapon. No one knows what it is. I'm yin and yang. It's a communication relay, but it's got no one to talk to. This is keys used to access the facilities for legacy support. And this is ceremonial rather than practical. It's some kind of organic rock that glows. Okay, let's get more crystals.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That would be a thing to do, you know. Make a prawn, put it down here, and just leave it here for the sole purpose of drilling that thing out. So that I can come in from the surface and get easy access to ion crystals. And I would have to do that because you can't take machines through the teleporters. And oh, here it is. Okay. And this is going to tell me that I need another key. A blue one, which I can't make. Oh, bunch of eggs. Can I scan these? Nope. Is this a reefback egg? No, it's not. Never mind. Device contains all the available physical data from a single point in time. Last recorded data was captured just after quarantine imposed on the facility. They kept the Leviathan here. Parent got sick. Eggs appear to be fine, but in some sort of natural stasis. Data shows that within the vast specimen containment unit, that they made to house the eggs. Likely the aliens researched focused to develop a vaccine on the unborn infants. Incubation suggests they'd resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes. All warp gates and access points were closed when it was quarantined. While the unborn emperor specimens may have held some potential for development of the vaccine, it is highly unlikely that parent or child survived having their food supply cut off and being isolated from the rest of the ecosystem. Except the peepers. That is an egg I have not seen. I bet that is a reefback egg. Or maybe that's a reefback egg. I want a freaking reefback. Take care, Fugsy. You also know what other egg I want? I want that little, like, glowing speck fish egg. It's like a sea monkey. Okay, so I've gone through most of these, I think. Let's see where this teleports me to. Yeah, I agree. They made some good aesthetic changes to the UI. I especially like that not everything is a circle. That now some of them are oblong, these rounded squares. This is the slime forest. I don't remember this. Where does this exit? Behind a waterfall? How slick? How slick is that? Okay, well, I'm definitely going to look for this. Where am I in relation to my base? Above. This is where the entrance to... Okay. Nice. Okay, so then this is going to be really easy to get back to. Perhaps I will order a pizza for dinner tonight. I will order that pineapple, pepperoni and jalapeno pizza. Yes, I think I will do that. Um, that could be, or maybe they're just... I think it's more likely that all of these teleporters just lead to different biomes. Okay, surely this one then is... Yep, that's the bone shark that swam in here after me. And that's a bug. Okay, so this is the the one that I found before. I used to have it marked with a... Oh, this is even really shallow. This one is in the crag field. This was the one of the first new things I found in this patch. Bastard's biting me. Well, cool. It should be easy to come in and out of here then, since all of these are pretty good to do. And I will drill out more ion crystals. I've gone through those 3 doors. I have gone through those 3 doors. I've gone up that way, I think. And that is the prison entrance. Let me just check to make sure that I've gone this way. I think I did. I think this was the first direction that I went. Yeah, this is where the baby is being killed. So I could go through all the trouble of running back through the lava zone, or I could just take a shortcut and go a different way. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I don't remember which way each of these went. I think this is one to the crack field. No, it was the other one. But it was just through that went to the crack field. This is the slime. Can I hold my breath down to the slime? No, I can't because I don't have the sea glide with me. I won't be able to swim fast enough. Take care, Fuggle. Okay, so I'm going to surface through the crag fields because that's close to the surface, so I want to asphyxiate. From the crag fields, I will swim back to my surface base where I will make the new blue key, and then I will take a seamoth from there back over here. Because I don't want to have to screw with dodging 2 sea dragons. And I suspect this will end up being faster anyway. Well, and keep in mind that right, this is Crackfields. Yep. keep in mind that I don't stream Sunday or Monday, so yeah. I'm going to swim straight up so that I can hopefully get my bearings. Also, hopefully make sure that I don't asphyxiate. Okay, so I'm due south of the Aurora's butt. Where is this? Here we go. Turn on the beacon for my base. And I only have to swim for 1 kilometer. He gets that because he's a mod. He's just a mod because I didn't have a mod at the time and I figured what the hell. How dangerous could it be? Could you imagine being in a situation where you have to swim 300 meters to the surface and then another 1,000 meters just to get home? And then it's like just, whatever, nothing. I mean, shit, I have to walk downstairs and I'm tired. To say nothing of walking upstairs. It will be a little bit frustrating going back down there this way, though, because it means I'm going to end up leaving behind a sea moth. Okay, that makes me unhappy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't have a lava lizard in here, right? Nope. My fishy friend's got a new fishy friend. Well, see, the difference between that is that you have these classes every day. So you're always doing that. So you are used to it. Whereas I, for various reasons, don't go out very much at all. That's magnetite, uranium, enameled glass, diamond. Tool, equipment, a blue artifact. And the drinking of water, and some eating of food. Now we will go check the the armory and see how my plans for killing Reapers are going. Ah, stupid bug. Okay. Ah, what the hell? Exit base. There we go. Good. Good. Soon, my pretties. Soon we will go into combat. Just a few more of your brethren. But I want to go and take some of you back because of where I stole you from. I think I just stole one. That's right. And did I steal it from my bedroom? I stole it from in here, I guess. There we go, little fishy. You will not be forced to go into battle with your brothers and sisters. Okay, so I got the blue. Ion power cell, ion battery. Hello, George. Let me see about making another battery for my rifle. Here we go. One piece of copper ore. One piece of... that's gold. Did I... oh, I might have used all of my copper. I did not use all of my copper. Good. We'll make 2 batteries. One thing I appreciate about the game is it, so by the time you get to this stage of the game, you're going to have like a crap ton of batteries built. And it's been like, well, what do I do with all these batteries now that I can make ion batteries? You can use the regular batteries in making the decoys. So that's pretty nice. Now you... I'm going to have to hope that the bone sharks don't bother you. Because if the bone sharks bother you, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. Especially because I'm going to bequeath you with a nice power cell that glows. So how do I get back to where I was? From this, I swim almost due south, but not entirely. And I go for 1 kilometer and then go down 300 meters. One change that I did see on the Subnautica forums is that they are going to remove the energy cost on the Sea Glide and the Sea Moth for the headlights. Right now, if you leave the lights on, then it drains the battery eventually. And there's an inconsistency there, so they're going to change that, which is nice. I have 7 viewers. That's awesome, guys. Thank you for there being 7 of you. Except now that I have 7 viewers, and it's not really because there's 7 of you. I'm gonna do this, and then do this because I gotta take a leak. Okay, sorry about that, guys. There, with the increased heat, I've been drinking a lot more water, and that just means I have to pee more. Okay, so I'm about 1 kilometer away, and we're gonna dive now. Yeah, I find it really weird that I have all these Europeans watching. I mean, nothing. I mean, it's fine that you guys are European. I got no problems with that. It's just, I mean, weird. Y'all are welcome to watch, and I hope that it's not too much of. Ooh, I overshot. Or did I? I am not in the right place. This should be the right sight line. Let's see where I am with regard to the aurora. I really hope they give us an in-game map. Um, hmm. Let's go this way some. And now let's dive. Take a guess. So I'm in the right area. I just need to find the exact. I should have made another beacon to drop out here. Here we go. Okay, I have a bad feeling about this. I think that if I leave my boat here, it's going to get eaten up. I think that's what's going to happen. Just in case, I'm going to save and then be willing to scum it if it falls back. Because making the pressure compensators was a tedious pain in the butt. I could surface it. That's what I'll do. That'll be much safer. I will surface the sea moth. I will try to surface the sea moth. Because the bone sharks don't go up there. What do you mean? Are you reading this in French? Okay. So, George, do not be offended when I don't add you back. Um, as I implied before, I've had experiences with people on Steam that have kind of turned me off to it. I do plan on setting up a Steam group so that people can join that and then use that as a network if they want to play games with me. Like Killing Floor. I really like Killing Floor. But I so seldom play with other people that I know, and then it becomes just a big shit fest. Maybe I should have brought the Sea Glide and just used that instead. I think I screwed up. Let me load up the beacon for the Pinta. I did. I think it's right there. Oh, no. No, this happened a while back. I am now too deep for it. Where the hell did it go? I am going to drown looking for that stupid thing. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to look for it, and if I can't find it when I die, I'm going to be irritated. This is bullshit. Where the hell did the entrance go? Okay, so this is going to teleport me back to my base, and I'm going to make a beacon this time. Well, crap. And no, Neon, it wasn't you. I don't think you're on my friends list on Steam. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab my Sea Glide. I'm going to make a beacon. That's gold. Tools, no. Equipment, deployable. Deployable. Beacon. I should take more beacons with me, but I have so many stupid beacons floating all over the world. It's disgusting. Okay. Take care, Fugsy. I have worked very hard on my base, George, over many, many iterations of the game. There is a diseased bone shark here. Why? Stupid bone sharks getting diseased. Killing Floor is a game where you kill a bunch of fucking zombies, and it's cooperative. And yeah, kill a bunch of zombies. It's it came out before Left 4 Dead, and it's like the difference between the old style zombies for Killing Floor and the new zombies for for Left 4 Dead. Um, what kind of games do I like playing on my channel? Ideally, I'm gonna run out of food while I'm down there. Ideally, games where I'm not um boring people too much. Like, oh, look up Killing Floor 2 Neon because they're both decent, but the player base for the old version of Killing Floor is pretty small now. Um, like I've thought about doing games like Fallout or the huge open world exploration games, but I think about it. And it's like no, that would be boring as hell because of the way that I play those games. Like I wander out and I explore everything, or at least I try to. Um, okay, so we're gonna go back down to 300 meters and see if I can't find the entrance again. Then I got a beacon so I can mark it. I mean, I don't know. I play Subnautica mostly because it's a very easygoing game. There's very little stress in it, and I don't need a lot of stress in my life. Um, and when I've played other games, people bitch and complain. They're like, "Oh, we need to play Subnautica again," and so it's like, okay, well, fine, I can play Subnautica again. But I'm worried that I'm exhausting the game before it's even come out. Okay. Where is my beacon? Crag to prison. Now I will get in the sea moth, surface it so that the bone sharks don't kill it. Really, you find the food and water requirements for Subnautica stressful? Um, the reason why I never stress about it is because I have a garden and an aquarium where I like grow everything, and so there's no I'm never at a loss for having stuff. I mean, that would really be the only thing I could suggest is work on getting the alien containment chamber or something like that, so that you can just put two Reginalds in there. And once you have two Reginalds in there, you let them breed so that you have a third one. And once you have that third Reginald, you will never run out of food. The water purification thing is I have two Reginalds here. Crap. Is really easy to find the materials for with a little bit of diligence. And then that takes care of not only your water requirements, but also your the salt that you need in order to um, make cured food. And then once you have cured food and an ample water supply, you can go around and explore everything. I wouldn't mind if my channel did better, George. I mean, I get I get about enough to buy one game off of a Steam sale per year from my advertisements. Okay, Neon, you have a good day. You're going to miss me interacting with this lock over here? What mysteries will I uncover while you're gone? Okay, let's grab these ion crystals because I would love to replace all of my batteries and power cells with ion ones. Look, I'm putting in the blue artifact. The door's opening. It's too late. It's too late, Neon. We're coming into the room. You will just have to watch this as a as a video on demand. All of my streams get saved. There's some crap up there I can't get at. Well, shit. How do I get up there? I could use the prawn. I could use the prawn to get up there, but I'll look down in this moon pool first. Oh, I have a sea glide. I can zip around here. Or maybe I can just stay up here. Am I here to play?
The others came but played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone, and instead I have you.
Well, then you shouldn't kill them all. Let's scan this. I cannot scan you. Okay, well, I need oxygen. Will surface. Okay, lady, let's, detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown. Unlike other alien facility scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time. There's plankton stuff. Which... Take care, Neon. So I wonder if you could use this to replace... If you had like regions of your place that were overfished. And here's an egg. That I just ran over. No? That I just swam through. That's not creepy. Okay, Sea Emperor. This looks very close to the Sea Dragon. Upskirt shot for you pervs. Oh, look. Brain coral. I can get oxygen here. I should be able to get oxygen here. Hey, Jack. I finally made it to the prison. Ah, here we go. Sea Emperor Leviathan eggs. Ah, strong lining, alien tubes designed to get out of shell to feed them and isolate them from the environment. Amniotic sac. They're in a form of stasis, waiting ideal hatching conditions. It's likely that ideal hatching conditions vary considerably from the ideal conditions for the survival of the planet. The local ecosystem seems to prioritize the latter. Okay, let's find another brain coral. I don't do cheats, George. George. There's also no reason to do cheats when I can just come up here. Okay, now let's go check out that portal. Huh. Nothing to scan here except robot. No, I'm not going to get the prawn down here. Getting the prawn down here would make it too much of a pain in the butt to get it back out. This has not been active, likely went to the surface, but this may have accommodated juvenile specimens. I wish I could. It makes no sense that I can't scan her. Let's go back and get some more oxygen. See, again, I have a brain coral right here. There's no need for oxygen sheets. There's even some gel sacks here, though I probably don't want to eat them because then there won't be any gel sacks down here. So is it more likely that that is the same sea emperor that's been here forever, or that that's one of the kids that's been hatched? Though I guess it would have to be the same one because it said that there was other stuff here. It said that it had been playing with the others, but now they're gone. Okay, well, this might be explored out. There's nothing here from the really, really deep water. Like, bone sharks seem to be the deepest life forms. Can I pick them up? I cannot pick up the stalker. I could pick up that peeper if I wanted, though. Well, okay, Sea Emperor. I'm gonna bail. And like the only things left I have to do would just be to stasis her or knife her. And those don't seem very polite.
30 seconds.
If I'm making the hatching enzyme, you can find 3 out of 4 in the prison tank. I do not yet know about the hatching enzyme. I literally, like, just got into this room before you got into the stream. Neon was complaining that I'd be experiencing all this without him. I am going to take the prawn over here to see if I can grapple my way up to that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, let us see. Do some testing. The grapple cannot lift the prawn's weight. Okay, well, that answers my questions about that experiment. You get up there through the portal in the back of the prison? What portal in the back of the prison? This is the back of the prison. Oh, or you mean from the exterior? The exterior requires me going out into the hot lava place and dealing with the sea dragon. I don't know if I want to do that. But I suppose maybe I should. Fine, let's go see what's around the backside of the prison. There is a sea dragon. Do I think it's going to bother me? Oh, you just saw me, didn't you? I would not mind if the prawn moved faster. There's a glowing thing. That's probably kyanite with the different lighting effects that are available in this level. I bet that's what that is. It will not let me exit my prawn. It will not let me exit the prawn. That is bullshit. Unless it's not letting me exit because it's too hot. No, it's just not letting me exit. Oh, the Cyclops is very, very very far away. It's more like exit the game and then reload it and see if that fixes it. So, Jack, I do not see the portal behind the prison you were talking about. Unless you meant it was like inside the prison but somewhere else. Okay, this is weird. I can't click anything either. Like if I try to click my drill or grappler, it doesn't do anything. Oh my gosh. Can I get out now? I cannot get out now. Let us save. And let us reload the game. And if that doesn't work, I will exit the game entirely and then reload. And if it still doesn't work, then we're done with Subnautica for a while. Because I do not want to go through and rebuild my entire base and then my entire second base and all the Cyclopses and all my Sea Moths and all of my what have yous. Okay, so I can click stuff in here. Let's enter my prawn. Okay. This is working now. I can exit my prawn in here. Let's go out into the water. I can drill. I can do that. Okay, good. Everything's fixed. Sweet. Also, hello, Volpeg. I did not notice you would come in. So, Jack, you said that I get up there through the teleporter that is in the back of the prison. As I understand it, I am currently in the prison facility. So I don't know what teleporter you're talking about. Thank you for the sub, Neil. Also, hello. Did I turn sub... I'm going to check something. A while back, turned off subscription alerts because of some hijinks that people were engaging in. Let's see, subscribers. Subscriber alert enabled. Okay, so subscriber alerts should be visible again. I am aware of the existence of the rocket because I'm smart and I can figure things out. However, through the game stuff, I don't know about the rocket. There we go. There's the alert from Volpeg. Okay, now that I've seen the Emperor, and I guess Empress would probably be better, and I've unlocked all of these teleporters here. I've gone up there and saw the dead baby. I think this is the room with the pipes. Okay, no, this is the room with all the eggs. Did I look at this? No. Okay, so this is the egg room. On the far side is the room with all the pipes, where the peepers come in with seeds and then leave with empty bellies. Okay. So there was this, and then there was this lower level that I never saw any point to other than just flavor. Dude, haven't you seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Or getting stuck in the pipes is a freaking nightmare. Oh, I'm stuck. Here we go. Okay, I don't know what else to do in the prison. And if I don't know what else to do in the prison, then I'm now at an impasse with the game. I feel like I've exhausted all of the new content in 2 days of play. So if that is the case, like, what is there left for me to do? Make a bunch of ion crystals? Make a Cyclops and bring it down to the lava zone? That's it? Really? Artifact terminal. I mean, I could shoot her, I guess, with the stasis thingy. Stab at her with my knife. Hello, Derek. Well, bringing the Cyclops down here, I mean, if it's a bad idea, I only lose one Cyclops. I've got two right now and I was going to build a third. So these things are in stasis. What happens if I stasis the stasis? Something else to scan. Incubator device. Okay, well, that's useless information. She's immune to stasis. there's a nook over there I could go look at. Build a rocket down here to slam her? Could I build a base in here? That's what I could do. I could build a base in here. Why would I build a base in here? Who knows? But it's something that I could do. Well, yeah, I don't see why not. I just have to ferry the materials back and forth. Oh crap, I fell. And now I'm stuck. Come on. There you go. I wish this dude could jump higher. You'd think with all the swimming he does, he'd be able to jump a little bit. So what would I need to make based on there? I need 2 multi-purpose rooms and a bioreactor. Because that'd be about the only way that I could get power down there. Unless I use nuclear, but nuclear's... I don't like dealing with nuclear power. It's too much of a pain to deal with. I could build a mobile vehicle bay and start build a Cyclops down there. That's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. I am going to build a Cyclops next to the Sea Empress. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need more.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm going to need more ion crystals. Okay, so which way to the surface? I think it's this way. I think this is the way that I want to go. If not, it's the one catty corner. However, before I build the Cyclops there, that's going to have to wait for Tuesday because the stream's about to be over in like 20 minutes. Is this the right way? This is not the right way. So that will be the plan for the next Subnautica stream. It's to gather materials to make a Cyclops and a mobile vehicle bay, and make a Cyclops for the Empress to play with. Because other than that, I don't know what the hell to do in this game. I mean, I know what to do. There's just nothing left to do. Okay, this is the right way, I think. Yep. So I'm going to head back to my base and start working on gathering those materials. And rather than subject you guys to any of that left today, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream a bit early. Because also it is getting pretty hot, and I don't like the hot. Just so you know, I don't stream on Sunday or Monday, and today's Saturday, I believe. So I will be back Tuesday. Does anyone here know how... I don't think anyone knows what happens when you actually build the the rocket. Also, as far as pranking people, I have no control over what you do. However, don't like get in my channel with talking about pranking other people. That's not my bag, and I don't approve of doing that kind of stuff. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with pranks. It's just, you know, I'm not going to have that organized here. So I don't have a link to it today in the text because I forgot to put it in. But I do have a Discord channel or a Discord server where I do post my streaming plans and updates and stuff like that. That'll be back next time. Or if you look in one of my other streams, you'll see the address there. In the meantime, I hope you guys all remember to brush your teeth, wear your seatbelt, and have a lovely day. And I'll stream again starting around noon Pacific time on Tuesday. Meantime, have a lovely day.